You know what? We should do that, man. We should make that a tradition of the Hot Tag Podcast.
Shit
Every
in the bag?
wrestler that we get on the show, we should ask them why they're fascinated by shit.
Where was I? I got lost.
Oh, you're talking about drugs.
Oh, Ric Flair. A ladder match. Not to grab a title, not to grab a contract, but to grab a duck.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's good.
Why is that good, though? Why?
duck.
Why? I need to know. Why?
Why on a pole? That is smart. There you go.
Fucking prick. He has one fucking move. What's up with that?
Can't be traced back to that goddamn company.
Was this the first time that Ric Flair was on TV?
If I remember correctly, it was October of '98. I don't remember.
Oh, don't even say that, man. How the fuck do you know that?
Yeah, September 14th, 1998. Yeah.
I would have fucked me off.
I don't know what you've been doing for the last 40 years or the last year. What do you mean? The fuck have you been doing?
Drinking?
All right, that explains your love for beer and shotguns.
Yeah, suck it. Fuck you. This bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck you.
WCW for you, man. Botching, shooting, not literally like Chirac, Chicago shooting, you know, like wrestling shooting.
You want to high spot some pussy and then hashtag beat up John Cena?
Sit the fuck down. You understand me? Sit the fuck down.
Tommy loves my Nicole Bass.
Don't you, Tommy?
Suck my left dick. Suck my left nut, you bitches. Suck it.
Why are you out of breath, man? What are you eating off before you call in? What the fuck are you doing?
No, because I was running to get this damn coffee. Don't worry.
John Cena tries to do a Hurricane Rada and almost kills himself.
The champ is here!
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Sit the fuck down. You understand me? Sit the fuck down. WWE. Fuck you, mother. Fuck you. Can't be traced back to that goddamn company. This really pissed me off because it is bullshit. Vince Russo, of all people, Vince Russo is full of shit. Suck my left dick. Suck my left nut, you bitches. Suck it. Yeah, suck it.
THT Podcast, live Wednesdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Mixlr.com/THT Podcast. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, YouTube, and TuneIn Radio.
All right. Sunday morning, the hot tag. How's everybody doing this Sunday morning? Shaheen is freaking out. Shaheen, are you okay?
Yeah, I just can't find my lighter, so I'm like freaking out.
It's got to be around.
It's tradition, man. You can't start the show without the fucking lighter, dude. It's just
You'll find it. I know you'll find it.
My
Relax.
dog's currently looking for it, so you know, hopefully.
Okay. Good boy.
Happen.
Good boy.
Yeah, we took over Sunday Night Heat, so it's the Sunday morning hot tag.
Sunday morning chill. Is that?
Well, no, hot tag, Sunday Night Heat.
Oh,
Hey, come on.
dude, I haven't smoked yet, man.
Oh yeah, dude, totally.
I haven't got my wake and bacon yet, man.
There you go. Next week we'll also probably be doing a Sunday morning show, and then from then we'll go back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Regularly scheduled programming for you people.
Hopefully, we'll make it happen.
There we go.
Real quick, I guess. Should probably mention this. What happened with no, I didn't. I still didn't find it. I'm just trying to bring up a topic where you can talk about it for a few minutes, so I can go and try to find it. Apparently, Becky Lynch. What the fuck, man? What the?
I don't know. They're not. They're saying she's out of a No Mercy tonight.
Yeah,
And-
career-threatening injury, right?
Yeah, possibly career altering is what it's saying.
Same shit.
Yeah. Not sure what it is. You know, they said shelved. The story we were getting yesterday was she's shelved for the month, which to me sounded like a concussion issue.
Yeah.
But now, like, more is coming out. Hopefully, the dirt sheets are blowing this way out of proportion. Maybe it is just a quick concussion issue she can get over and stay champion.
I mean, it's trending
So-
everywhere. It's like all over Facebook, Twitter. So I doubt it's like fake or anything. But
Well, hopefully they're blowing the injury.
it's
out
just
of
a matter of
proportion.
exaggeration. Whether they're
Yeah, right. I mean, come on, dude. It turns into the phone game. You tell someone, one thing, and then by the time it gets down the line, it's like, 20 different things and 5 things you didn't say.
yeah. Well, I'm not a big Becky Lynch fan, but best wishes to her. Obviously, I don't want to see her hurt or anything. Nothing against her, but just So I guess she's not going to be at the show tonight, right?
No. As far as I see, she is definitely out of No Mercy tonight, which we will definitely give our predictions and get into in a few minutes. Hell.
I actually didn't even know what was happening until Boxman just reminded me today. So
yeah, it's happening.
Just shows you how invested I am in the WWE product currently.
It's happening, bro.
Oh, it's happening. I know it's happening. It's just, will it happen in my house?
Yeah. I actually have. I got to go do some work on my car tonight. I got to change out my thermostat, and I'm gonna go do that tonight. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch this, but I will watch it before Wednesday.
Well, Boxman, you have watched the WWE Network on your phone while driving, so I'm sure you can probably make something happen. Not that we condone that. Don't do that. This dude is just an asshole for that. Don't do that.
Hey,
what? I mean, it is your life.
What the fuck?
Well, what the fuck, dude? Who drives and watches the network? Actually, I've done that. I guess we're both
asshole.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, at least I'm fair. You know. Call you an asshole. I call myself an asshole for doing it too. So you know.
Yeah, just for that, I'm gonna fucking use my lighter.
Yeah, Priscilla in the chat room has a good point. She's saying the Irish do not have the best luck right now. That is true. Look at Sheamus.
Well,
and Becky, obviously.
Sheamus is getting he'll get the push to the moon no matter what.
What push, dude? He's a fucking
dude. That's Triple H's boy.
Yeah, but he's a nobody now. Nobody cares about Sheamus, dude. They gave up on. They're just forced to pay him that money just because of the contract. They don't care about him, dude. He's done.
Nah, he can get push after push, and it's just not gonna fucking do anything, in my opinion. I just don't think the guy.
No, dude. After they gave him the belt, that was a huge eye opener, where people were just like, "Yeah, this is not what we're looking forward to."
Yeah, and obviously she was talking about Finn Balor. Yeah, way unlucky Finn Balor.
Oh, yeah, good point. Damn, dude. Yeah, Finn, Becky Lynch. Sheamus, you're up next, man. It comes in threes. You better watch that ass. They're coming for you.
It wouldn't even matter. Honestly. It would not even matter to me if Sheamus was out for... Look, I'm not saying, I hope he gets injured, but whatever. Sheamus there, Sheamus not there. Who cares?
I mean, I can tolerate him with Cesaro. I actually think that could be a good team.
Mm-hmm.
They have a pretty similar style. As far as, I guess I shouldn't say style, but as far as how intense they are in the ring, they're fairly similar. I can see them being a tag team. Both, European guys. That's all right. I'm fine with it. Because they're not going to do anything with Cesaro anyway, so it's finally like, all right, well, at least let's put him in a tag team and give him a fucking belt, It's better than just sitting around and having the guy cut promos on how bad he wants to be on SmackDown because he hates his job so much, It's better than that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. You want my lighter, dude?
Yeah, dude, please. Yeah. Through the internet. Pass me the lighter.
There you go. It's lit and everything for you.
I don't think I've ever been this jealous of a lighter in my life. It's ridiculous. Boxman, talk for a second. I need to find a lighter. This show cannot start unless I flick the light.
That's fine. I'm gonna talk about talk about Eva Marie possibly returning as Sister Abigail tonight.
Oh no!
This story had me laughing so hard. This story comes to us from WWEinsiders.com. They're saying the writing is on the wall, and it looks like the debut of Sister Abigail is coming. And they're saying it's possible that Eva Marie would be the one to come back as Sister Abigail. I think that would be the most ridiculous. Look, they hate her. Do not do this. They need to keep the gimmick that she was doing going. It's perfect. It's the way it should be. Do not bring it. Did you find it? You got one?
No, I got matches.
Matches are good. All right, so yeah, please don't bring in Eva Marie as Sister Abigail. I'm praying the story is fake and just an opinion piece.
Yeah, that's a really bad move on their behalf. If they're actually committed to her being Sister Abigail, that can't be good, dude. Just
Who could they get? who could they get to play her? I mean, Bailey turning and playing the part would be good. Wrestling Soup has mentioned that before.
I can't see that, dude.
I just wanted, yeah.
I can't see that. They should have, if anything, I can see Paige. You know, Paige can do it, and I think we've mentioned that like 2 years ago. The Nazi chick that they fucking let go, that was banging Seth Rollins, the racist chick.
She ain't coming back.
Yeah, well, that's good that she's not coming back. But they need somebody like her. You know what I mean? Somebody with tattoos, dark hair, kind of has that dark persona, maybe like a little gothic. But like Eva Marie, like, come on, dude. Hashtag all red everything to the Psycho Woods chick. Like, that doesn't work. You know? Can't turn a chick into a cannibal coming from a fucking model. Doesn't work.
Who do they have down there right now, though, that they could bring up to do it? Asuka?
No.
Exactly. They really don't. I don't know, and I'd have to find a roster. But
Anthony's saying Paige is out for the next 18 months. I don't know how accurate that is.
Really? I haven't seen that.
I didn't hear about that. I heard she's coming back fairly soon.
Well, she was supposed to come back last Monday.
Yeah, I don't.
On Raw.
If anything, I think they're just making up injuries just to let her time expire so she can just leave.
Maybe. I don't know.
They're letting that contract expire, dude.
Just let that contract die.
She's on the shit list for sure.
I would say so. I'd like to see who they have for women right now they could bring up.
And
a girl named...
Don't forget, we don't know who stabbed Del Rio. We still don't have that whole full story. So if she has something to do with that, that might be another reason why they're like, yeah, you're going to have an injury for the next 18 months. But my neck is fine. No, you're going to sit home. You know?
Yeah.
It's my house now. Yeah, bitch, you're sitting at home. You're going to be sitting in your house.
Yeah, they only have like 11 or 12 girls down there right now, dude.
Well, shit, that's plenty. How many do you need?
But, I mean, Billie Kay, she could come up as Sister Abigail. Billie Kay has that look. She could do it.
I don't even know who that is.
She's been out there a few times. She's all in blue. She's got black hair. She's another Australian.
You know who they can sign?
Who?
Christina Von Airy.
Oh, yeah.
You know her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she could fit in with that, dude. I could see that.
Big fucking mohawk tattoo chick, sexy as hell. Yeah, I know who she is.
The main reason Masada and Chris Dickinson can't be in CZW together anymore.
Really? Her?
Yeah, it was all over her.
Wow.
So that was Masada's ex. And Dickinson, I guess.
She'd be worth a fight or two.
Nah. Fight over any girl with a mohawk. You kidding me?
She's pretty hot. Yeah. Here we go. Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose could come up.
Yeah, if you have a mohawk, I'm sorry. I'm probably not even going to hold the door for you.
Oh, dude. That's hairstyle shaming. You're not allowed to do that, you know.
It's totally fine. Dude, I don't even have hair. I'm bald. I can do whatever I want.
Exactly. You're just jealous. You're hair shaming.
You know? I got a pass.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do, man.
No, you don't. That's like saying that I can make fun of Jews all I want because I'm Jewish.
That's true. You can.
No.
You absolutely can.
Anthony's got another good one. Bring Lita out of retirement. She would be a good Sister Abigail. She wouldn't have to do much.
I don't want to see anybody that we previously know. You know? They need somebody that has a mystery to them, you know?
The only one that has any sort of look that could come up to be her would be Billie Kay. The other ones, I believe, are just a bunch of, let's see, they have Ember Moon, who's black girl. Daria, blonde, wouldn't look good. Liv Morgan. Who's Liv Morgan? I'd have to get a picture. Oh, okay. I know who she is. I know who she is now. She doesn't have the look. She's a little blonde. They love blondes, man.
They do.
They just love blondes.
Oh.
Who's, go ahead.
No, are you finished with the...
There's two more. A girl named Nikki Cross.
They'll change her name. There can't be too many Nikkis.
Well, that's her ring name, Nikki Cross.
Yeah, I know, but you know how the whole Cena family goes. They can't have
she
have the same thing.
She could do it too. She's a decent sized girl. Well, she's only 5'1", but she's 117 pounds. She could do it. And Peyton Royce. Need to find a picture of Peyton Royce here.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
she could too. Ooh, she's pretty hot.
Shit, man. Bret Hart. Your favorite.
No, Bret Hart couldn't do it. He's not a woman. But he does have lesbian shoes.
He does have lesbian. All right. Here's a quote from Bret Hart in regards to how embarrassed he is of the Hall of Fame. Apparently, he's not a big fan of the Freebirds. Did you read this?
God. No.
Dude, I'm a huge Bret Hart fan. One of my favorite. But it does seem like he's super negative. It's like, dude, come on.
He's not even super negative. He's a super mark for himself.
Oh,
dude.
that's okay, because you should be a mark for him. You should be a mark for Bret Hart. He's fucking fantastic. That's justified.
I'm going to put my coffee down and double.
Fuck yourself. Right. Listen. Boxman, tuck your pee. Please fuck yourself. All right. I am embarrassed that there's so many great wrestlers out there that have never been given their credit, never got their due. But the Freebirds, he called them pillheads. And what else did he call them? Let me see. Oh, pillheads and screw-ups. So apparently he feels like they don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame since they were drug addicts. And there's so many clean, according to him, because I don't think there's that many clean wrestlers. But according to him, there's plenty of clean wrestlers that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Way ahead of the Freebirds because they're pillheads and screw-ups.
No. Okay, take out Shawn Michaels then. Shawn Michaels had a past of drugs. Take out Scott Hall.
Dude, take out the whole fucking Hall of Fame. Who wasn't on?
Yeah, exactly. Dude, if I looked at the Hall of Fame right now, I guarantee 90% of them have had issues with drugs.
Dude, I would give it 98%. They were all on drugs. Who wasn't on drugs?
Sonny. I mean,
Sonny.
Sonny.
That she should be out. That's like, come on, that's not you can't argue with Sonny.
But I mean, how... you know what? Then go fucking sell your ring. Stop. I guarantee Bret's still making a little bit of royalties off of his, whatever stuff is sold from WWE.
I'm sure.
Stop taking all the money. Stop taking all the money, Bret. Walk away.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, he deserves that money. Why would he give up that money because he doesn't agree with the Hall of Fame?
If he's embarrassed to be associated with the Hall of Fame, it means you're embarrassed to be associated with WWE, which means, okay, stop taking the money then because you're being a piece of shit hypocrite.
No.
Fuck you, Bret Hart. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Stop it right there. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Listen.
What do you mean, what am I talking about?
Dude, he's putting that work. They're making money off of him. Why would he turn down a check? Whether he likes them or not, it's his money. He's entitled to that. You would give up the money? You would?
If I was embarrassed of a situation, I would walk away from it. Dude. I would. Well, then, how much do you think he could really be making off of those fucking...
Pretty decent amount.
What, 2 or 3 action figures a year for Bret Hart get bought?
Stop it. Dude, he's making a good... He's probably making, like, 80 to 100,000 just from fucking network and DVD sales and fucking royalty.
But they don't make jack from the network. That's the whole issue with the lawsuits.
All right, well, action figures and DVDs and etc. He's gonna make some money, dude.
The only DVD of his that's selling is the one with Shawn Michaels. No one wants to hear Bret's boring ass talk. Yeah, I guess
You're such a hater, man.
Really should have won that match. I
I'm
really should
telling
have won every match I was in because I'm the best there is, was, and of course ever will be. I really need to win that. That's why I win. That's all I do is win.
Dude, I really think Bret Hart. You attended one of the early '90s shows, and he smacked the popcorn out of your hand. You have something against, dude.
No,
he either smacked you or he smacked the popcorn out of your hand. Or you know what it is? You were probably a kid. Actually, you weren't a kid when he was in his prime. You were probably like in your teens or 20 or whatever the fuck you were. And the dude probably came up and you thought that he was gonna put the shades on you and put the sunglasses to you. And then he put it on a kid and you got jealous and you were like, you know what? Fuck this guy. I'm gonna bash him for the rest of his life. In 25 years, when I get a podcast, I'm gonna dedicate my whole life to bashing this guy. That's what happened. That's what happened. I will get you one of Bret Hart's glasses, sir. Don't worry. Listen, man, I'm going to make your childhood okay. It's fine.
You'll make my son's childhood better because I'll give him to him. Dude, I really think he's an I always heard people say how great he was, and I just never. Look, there's people out there that say Shawn Michaels is not the greatest and actually say he sucks. Some people actually think Shawn Michaels sucks too, dude.
Well,
I think Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. Triple word.
Yeah, I agree. I think Shawn Michaels is one of the greatest. Dude, there's people that hate Flair.
I honestly, everyone's gonna hate me for this, man. I really think Flair is like overrated. Yeah, bad.
You do not ever talk to me about Bret Hart again. Ever.
Overrated.
Ever.
Overrated. I'm not saying he wasn't great or anything. He was absolutely great.
No, he is the greatest.
He's not the greatest, though. No.
Yes, he
is.
He's
absolutely not the fucking greatest. You're out of your
Yep.
mind. You're out of your mind. What makes him the greatest? What makes him the... He had the same fucking match for 40 years. How is that the greatest?
But he could have a match with anybody.
Yeah, because they had to tailor the match to his style. It's not like he could do anything else.
He's like Bret Hart could go in there and do...
What?
I stuttered a little bit. Like,
yeah. Come on. Yeah, you're stuttering.
My brain was moving a little. Hey, look, I've had some coffee. I got a little fast moving here.
Get out of here, man.
No way. No way you could choose Bret Hart over Ric Flair.
No. A great wrestler is somebody that can adapt to the environment that he's in.
Flair can do that.
He's not, because everybody else had to adapt to his style. He never adapted to shit.
Yes, he did.
What did he adapt to? Dude, the matches he was having on Raw in like 2001 was the same type of matches he was having in 1971.
Just because Ric Flair doesn't do a bunch of high spots,
I'm not asking high spots. I'm saying you have to switch things up.
Nah, Flair is Flair. That's what makes him great. The fact that he is who he is.
Yeah.
He can have a great match with anybody out there. Dude, that's why he's considered the greatest by tons of people out there. I can't even believe we're having this conversation. Did Spencer just walk in?
People are sheep, dude. People are sheep.
Jesus
You know
Christ.
who's better than Ric Flair?
Go practice jujitsu and eat cauliflower, you fucking hipster. Fuck
you. Enough. Spencer's done, dude. I don't even want to.
I'm just fucking with you.
You know who is the greatest in my opinion and is way better than Ric Flair?
Who?
Not Bret Hart. Take a wild guess. Somebody that actually feuded with Ric Flair, somebody that adapted to the times, somebody that wrestled all kinds of styles, somebody that when he went to Japan, he changed his style up, somebody that went to Mexico, changed his style up, somebody that did the hardcore style, somebody that did the old school style, somebody that went to Raw and adapted to that, somebody that's been all over the place. Take a wild guess.
Yeah, I'm with Anthony here. You're either going to say Funk or Sabu.
Absolutely Funk. Terry Funk, greatest of all time. You know why? Because he adapted to the times.
I would put Funk right there beside Ric Flair as one of the greatest of all time.
You know what,
Absolutely.
Boxman? You know what, Boxman? Terry Funk did his first moonsault when he was in his 50s.
Dude, I will never... You'll never hear me say a bad word about a Terry Funk match. You won't hear it. I will agree with you. There's people I put right up there beside, not under Flair, right beside Flair. Funk is one of them. That guy has had a legendary career from fucking coast to coast, up and down, side to side, the fucking earth.
Greatest of all time, dude. Terry Funk is the greatest of all time to me.
I won't deny that. Like I said, I'll put him right beside Flair on my greatest chart.
I would prefer Mick Foley over Ric Flair. Give me Mick Foley all day over Ric Flair.
You've got to look. That's why this show actually works good. You have a different theory, but I can't believe you just said Bret Hart's better than Ric Flair.
I didn't say that. I said Terry Funk is better than Ric Flair. I didn't say Bret Hart's better.
Yeah, I
would put Bret Hart up there with Ric Flair. They're like the same because and I'll be fair. Bret Hart didn't necessarily adapt to the times. He had the same matches he's had his whole life, which is why I won't say he's the greatest. Shawn Michaels, he adapted. Look at him in the Rockers.
Michaels could do anything in the ring. Yeah, he could do anything. That's
what makes a good wrestler.
Yeah,
you can change over times and still connect with the fans and adapt to a new generation, to new viewers, to a new company, maybe a new country if you're going to Japan, whatever the case is. Ric Flair's done the same fucking moves, dude.
I'll tell you what.
It's not even the same moves, Boxman. It's the same blueprint to every match. Like when you watch a Ric Flair match, you know what's coming up.
I know, but You watch a Hogan match, you know what's coming
And he's
up. You
not
watch
the
a
greatest
Sting
wrestler.
match, you know
I
what's
never
coming up.
said-
You watch an Austin match, you know what's coming
And I
up.
never
You
said
watch,
any of those guys are great wrestlers.
Yeah, and honestly, you watch a Foley match, you pretty much know what's coming up.
No, I would no. Foley switched it up.
But I'll tell you what, if you're basing your greatest off of that, then you need to throw Jericho on there.
But Jericho isn't one of the greatest of all time because he hasn't accomplished as much as those guys.
I
mean, I guess he
consider
has.
Jericho up there, not on a Ric Flair level, not on a
Jericho
Shawn
wouldn't even
Michaels
make
level.
my top 20, dude.
He'd make my top 10, Jericho. Look, that guy's been around. He's definitely, he's adapted. He's been everywhere. And right now he's having one of the greatest fucking runs of his life.
You know who else can
Did
adapt?
you see that? Who?
I mean, he's definitely having probably the best run. Undertaker. There's not a guy out there that adapted better than Taker and Funk.
Yeah. Did
Look
you,
at
by
how
the
he
way,
evolved over the years, man. Look at Taker in
Yeah.
91. Slow walking zombie. Then, he did different gimmicks to keep it, refreshed. And he never got stale. And then he started doing dives. And he actually had great matches, really good matches.
Yeah, and as much shit as that Big Evil character he came out, when he came out with, on the motorcycle and shit gets, it needed to be done at that time. Undertaker would be hated by now probably if he didn't do that at that time.
Of course.
You'd be sick of him.
I hated
by the
American
way,
Badass gimmick. That shit was
see, I liked
it
it.
was the shits, dude. It was whole-
I thought it needed to be done, and I enjoyed it. Look, I'm a big. I love motorcycles.
Well, you're from Texas, dude. It's different.
Well, no, I've loved motorcycles since I was 5 years old, according to my dad.
But what I mean is, you see guys that look like Undertaker on a daily basis. I don't.
Oh yeah, really, I see them.
No, I bet you do. You live in Texas. I don't.
They're fucking driving around with fucking Brotherhood on their back of their belt and should scare the shit out of you.
There you go, chewing tobacco, Harley Davidsons, and jeans. And
Did you?
vest.
Speaking of Jericho, Mark Wahlberg posted a picture. Someone took
Oh yes.
Jay and Silent Bob and put Jericho and Owen's face, and it's so perfect.
Fucking
It's
great.
so perfect.
By the way, if you want to check the picture out, or if you want to just converse with us and join the conversation, you can join us on Facebook.com/groups/THT podcast. Also, you can subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, Google Play, YouTube, as well as WrestlingSoup.com. You can check us out on there. Definitely subscribe on all those. Well, you don't have to subscribe on all of them. Just at least do one,
Pick one.
Leave a review. We'd greatly appreciate it. Check out those boys, Wrestling Soup, every Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Same place, WrestlingSoup.com. Check out my good friend Jay Cat. He does Yakuza Kick Radio every Wednesday at 9 p.m. blogtalkradio.com/Yakuza. And I'm thinking about having Jay Cat on maybe next week or the following week after that. He'll probably come on the show for an hour or so. Join us, talk some wrestling. And it'll be fun. We'll be going back and forth. So I'll be going on his show once a month, and then the following month he'll come on our show, do an hour or so, and we'll go back and forth. Keep things interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Little joint effort there. I like it.
Yeah. Jay Cat's a good dude, man.
Cool, man.
Yeah. But let's get into some more wrestling. I guess that match has been canceled officially. I just saw it.
Which one? The
with Becky Lynch, yeah.
Yeah, are they just are they just canceling the match? Are they bringing in someone else? Or?
Yeah, it says it's not going to be clear. She's not going to be clear to wrestle tonight. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about a replacement. Yeah,
okay.
I guess it's just not happening. But do you want to do predictions? I guess real quick.
Yeah, we can do that. I was trying to see what the hell made that noise in here, but anyway.
See,
we can do that.
I'm just gonna go off top. I haven't watched SmackDown since the first episode, so I really don't even know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll guess anyway. Nikki Bella versus Carmella. I hope Nikki Bella, because Carmella is fucking garbage. This is a match this is my piss break right here. Even if I watch it, this is definitely the piss break.
Yeah, I know Nikki gets a lot of shit, but she's at least trying to keep up with these young chicks.
Dude.
So I think Nikki's going to win. I think Carmella's too new.
I'm sorry,
Too new,
Box,
so.
man. I don't know how you guys like SmackDown. This card looks like shit. This
is not one of their greater cards at all. I'm not going to lie.
Dude, this looks horrible.
There's a couple
no depth on
matches.
this.
No, there's a couple matches that are going to be good. There are. I mean, go ahead to the next one.
Okay, Nikki Bella and Carmella. I'm going with Nikki. What are you going with?
Yeah, definitely Nikki.
All right. Kurt Hawkins. Oh wow. Versus to be announced. Who gives a fuck?
I hope to be determined kicks his ass. Whoever TBD is, I'm rooting for you.
Yeah. Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. Unfortunately, I'm going with Randy Orton because Bray Wyatt does not, for some reason, win ever.
They have got to let Bray win this match. I'm going to go Bray. He has to. He must. I know he never wins. He has to. He has to.
Very exciting match right here, man. This is definitely one of the ones I'm looking forward to. Baron Corbin and Jack Swagger.
That's a pre-show match.
Yeah, why would it? Come
on. They're gonna Corbin. Yeah, Swagger's. But he's got a hot fox for a wife. Woo!
Who does?
Jack Swagger. You never heard that promo, did you?
No.
I have got to find that promo. He was on Raw the night before, and then he shows up on SmackDown the next day and cuts the weirdest, most awkward promo in the world. Let me try to find it while you're going over these matches.
Well, you can't play it anyway.
You wouldn't hear it. Everybody else would hear it, except you. So
that's fine. All right, I'm going with Corbin. Next one is The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler for the IC title. And Ziggler's career? What the fuck?
That's what they're saying.
All right. Ziggler.
I got a feeling Ziggler's going to go over to SmackDown.
He is on SmackDown, son.
I'm sorry, Raw. I got a feeling they want Ziggler over on Raw.
I have a feeling they probably shouldn't do that because they don't have enough people on SmackDown. Last thing they can afford is give up any people.
So Dolph's going to win this match?
Yeah, dude. Dolph's getting the IC title.
Miz may have a movie he's taping. It's possible. Man, I'm going to say Miz, though. I don't know what they're going to do with Dolph. Maybe Dolph has a movie to record.
I think the only interesting movie that Miz can record is maybe like a home video sex tape with his wife. That's probably the only thing that anybody would want to watch.
Actually, I'd prefer him being tied to a chair and being cuckolded and someone else fucking his wife. That's personally what I would rather watch because I don't really want to see a Miz dick at all.
Oh, but you'd rather see some other random dude's dick? What difference? Dick is a...
I'd rather see random dick.
I guess. Heath Slater and Rhino against the Usos and another Who Gives a Fuck match. Dude, this card is horrible.
Hey,
this is terrible.
Slater and Rhino, they are gold.
This is like Velocity level. Like this is like Saturday morning wrestling right here.
I used to watch Velocity.
Yeah, and you probably I guess. This is horrible. I'm going with Slater and Rhino, I guess.
Okay. I'm definitely going with Slater and Rhino.
Okay. And then the only possible good match of the show is going to be AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, and John Cena for the World Heavyweight Champion.
Mm-hmm.
This is a tough one. I'm still going with AJ Styles because I think AJ is just going to pin Dean Ambrose. That way John Cena doesn't have to get pinned.
Yeah. AJ is gonna keep the title. Oh, they'd be so stupid to put it back on Ambrose and putting it on. And Cena doesn't need the fucking title right now. If they put it on Cena, if they put it on Cena, oof.
Yeah, I don't
people
see that.
are going to people are gonna flip their shit if they put that on Cena. So I'm gonna go with Styles keeping it.
What's his name? Anthony St. Ambrose is not getting pinned. I don't know what leads you to believe that. I think Ambrose is definitely getting pinned.
I could see Styles pinning Cena.
No, dude, he pinned him last time they had a one-on-one match. Believe me, Styles is not pinning Cena.
I don't know, man. We'll see. Well, you're not going to watch, so I guess you won't see.
Yeah, I won't see.
You'll watch.
Dude, believe me, I'm not watching.
Come hang in the Facebook and watch with us. Come on.
Dude, I'm wrestling. I was at a wrestling show last night. I've had enough wrestling for the week.
That's right. You'll after we finish this, you can get into that.
Yeah. That wraps it up for this.
No, you missed one match. I know it's going to be your piss break, but it's going to. Someone is going to have to go against Alexa.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't know who it is, so that's why I didn't.
I want to see Alexa Bliss's ass tonight out there.
All right. Well,
I am looking forward to that booty.
I think she's overrated too, man, to be honest with you.
She's got a great WWE booty.
There's such thing?
No, we talked Chappelle's show the other night, and I'm still kind of in Chappelle mode. It was a fun show on the movie review. It was fun. We did Chappelle's show. I thought you might join in for that one.
Friday nights are kind of rough for me.
Oh, that's right. You're out being
I'd like to have a social life.
A normal person.
Yeah.
Good job.
I don't want to listen to a podcast on Friday night. But all right, let's see what else. That's it. That's it for this car.
Yeah, that was No Mercy.
There you go.
No Mercy.
WWE is doing a DVD on Diamond Dallas Page, which I think is going to sell like 5 copies.
You'd be surprised.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where's Miz when you need him to say really? As a company?
Do I think it's going to be good?
I don't think it's...
You're not going to catch me saying that. I may check it out. You know what it's going to be? It's going to be a lot of... you're going to get a lot of bros.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be basically like a motivational speech with...
Yeah, you're going to get a lot of DDP yoga. You'll probably, you're going to get Scott Hall on there talking about him. You're going to get Roberts on there talking about him. You're going to get everybody on there talking about him. Jericho does the DDP yoga.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure you'll have the Freebirds on there.
Yeah, those pill heads.
Yeah, those pill popping animals.
Assholes. Real quick, WWE and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are teaming up. They're going to make some mashup action figures.
That actually looks pretty fucking cool. I'll probably grab that.
I'll probably grab a few too. My kid is a big Ninja Turtle fan, both of them, so I'll be able to pick a few of these up with excuses.
Nice.
Yeah, these are for my kids. Yeah, these are for my kids. Can't believe, I don't know how they ended up in my room here.
Yeah, I'm sure. Real quick, what do you think about Eddie Edwards being the TNA champion? Because I know he's getting a lot of shit for it.
Yeah, he is getting a lot of shit for it. I mean, when Eric Young did it, he got a lot of shit for it.
It's because it's Eric Young.
It's like, hey, fuck off. Hey, sir, you still have some Eric Young to watch.
You need to remind me and set it up. You think I'm going to volunteer for it?
You got a solo show to do also.
Hey, dude, listen. You have to set it up.
I'll join you for the show.
Provide me with the content, because I damn.
You've got content's on the drive.
Yeah, well, set it up, dude. I'll just make sure I don't have a gun near me so I don't blow my head off.
No, I've got my gun beside me though.
Well, I may ask you to shoot me in the head.
Yeah, see, right here. Here we go. Eddie Edwards. Yeah, he is the new TNA heavyweight champion. As much going on with this company right now, I don't see why he's getting so much shit. Who cares? What does it matter right now? I really don't see a problem with it. I know people are, fucking Eddie Edwards. Who cares about him? He's 5'0". And
he's not. He's actually not that small, Eddie Edwards.
He's really not. I've got no problem with it, to be honest with you. I had no problem when Eric Young was their fucking champ. Everyone's like, oh, they're pulling a Daniel Bryan.
They were, though. Forgot. They were. Dude,
you got to
on, Fox, man. It was
dude, they had that show.
It was a vanilla midget with a beard. He was stealing Bryan's gimmick. They were doing the same thing. Oh, he's the underdog, with the beard. Come on, man.
But
same shit.
They were also taped 6 weeks in advance, and no one ever brought up that fact that that show was in the can before Daniel Bryan won the title.
Yeah, but they were still alluding to the fact that Daniel Bryan is getting the title, though. Like, they knew that's happening. It's not like just because they did it before doesn't mean anything. They were still stealing the storyline. That storyline was built for months and months. It's not like it happened overnight.
I don't know. Eric Young at that time had 3 fucking TV shows going on. So, yeah, there was a reason to put a fucking title on him.
Yeah.
I agreed with it. It was the one smart marketing move they did. That was it, and they got complete shit on for it.
They gained nothing, though. Nobody cared.
I know. Look, Billy Corgan is getting them some sort of buzz. Is it good buzz? Not all of it. But at least they're getting some buzz. Look, so far right now, what we think is, Billy Corgan is buying the company. And obviously Wednesday we did come on for 1 hour and 2 minutes, and talk about the TNA sales. So if you want to listen to that, check out what Shaheen said a little while ago. iTunes, everywhere else, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, we're on there with that. But, I mean, if he's going to buy the company and he's going to completely restructure it, which obviously means dumping the TNA name, he needs to bankrupt TNA is what he needs to do. Bankrupt it. Fuck it. Done. Let's start all over. I've got a roster. Let's do this all over again. Boom. So hopefully he'll do that. And at that point, you think Eddie Edwards is still going to be champion for long after that? No, he's like an interim champion. Everyone calm down a little bit. Let's see what happens in the next fucking couple of weeks. Relax. Jesus Christ. I didn't hear this fucking outcry when fucking Rey Mysterio was heavyweight champion.
Yeah, I mean, Eddie Edwards, for me, I never really saw the guy as like a single competitor. I'd prefer him in a tag team with Davey Richards, which Davey Richards is obviously a big fan of the show. Shout out to that guy.
Well, he's hurt right now, so there's nothing I believe he's hurt.
Yeah,
again.
But that doesn't mean you have to give the guy the title, though. I mean, I'm not against it, but I'm not for it either. You know what I mean? I'm just like kind of...
Yeah. You're not that upset about it, though. You're not flipping the fuck out like I see people doing.
Well, I also don't watch the show, so it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah. I mean, you got a point. It just doesn't fucking bother me. I really see him as an interim champion because this company is literally they're sitting on a tightrope right now. We don't know which way they're going to go.
Yeah.
They may fall. They may stay on and keep going. We don't fucking know. But, in all hopes, I do hope they keep pushing on, and I hope TNA lives. It's at least something else to watch. It's different wrestling. It's becoming a hell of a show. So
yeah, apparently, Cody Rhodes is gone from TNA.
I don't know how. I thought they signed him. I know they signed his wife.
Oh, he's got a tweet that he just put up. It says, "Yesterday was my last day, well, for now, I guess, in the Impact Zone before heading across the pond for What Culture PW." Oh, what the fuck that is?
Oh, okay. All right, so basically they brought him in, taped a few shows with him. They'll probably bring him back after a little bit.
Yeah.
He might have had, dates to fulfill. Why would they tell him not to?
And he also put on, in all the noise, I've rather been silent. Now I want to say what a professional atmosphere it has been. Thank you for putting my name on the marquee and allowing me to play my music my way. Thank you, Billy and TNA Dixie, at TNA Dixie, I should say. And all the men and women who I shared the locker room with. I don't really see like Cody Rhodes lasting in TNA, dude. I actually watched him in PWG. I picked up the DVDs last night from Battle of Los Angeles from this year, and he fucking tore it up. Like they loved him in PWG.
Dude, he'll be just fine. I'm really not worried about Cody.
No, I'm not saying by any means he can keep up with those indie guys, because he was. Like, of course they had to tone down the match because he can't do the type of moves that they do. But he was still doing more than he did in WWE. You know what I mean? Like, he was still doing some cool dives here and there, some cool moves. But he's not by any means the next, like Will Ospreay or Marty Scurll or anything like that. You can't really keep up with those guys. But
right.
It was cool, though. It had Sami Callihan and Cody Rhodes, and then Cody Rhodes advanced to the next round. And then they had Cody Rhodes against Marty Scurll, which was kind of cool. And his wife, dude, holy shit.
He's a lucky guy, isn't he?
She is gorgeous.
She is. Now, Shaheen.
Yes.
Would you... We just went over a WWE Network special, No Mercy, happening tonight. So would you pay a little more money to access TNA and Ring of Honor to WWE Network?
I actually would. I'm not cheap with my money when it comes to wrestling. I like supporting who I enjoy. I spend probably a couple $100 on indie shows a month, so I don't extra $5 for TNA. I mean, I'm not gonna watch TNA anyway, but like Ring of Honor would be cool to keep up with it. I think they're gonna have Evolve on there, and this is all rumors, folks. What is that? It's not definite, but
No, it's not. Someone put a little survey out. One of WWE's. Actually, this is what the WWE Fan Council pretty much does. Is they put these surveys out to them. I still can't join it. They're still full.
I think Solomonster is one of their guys.
He could be, and I think you can go on something called another website and do these. IntelliSurvey might have these also that you could actually go on and see these. So you can go there too, I believe, to do these surveys. But yeah, they were asking people if that was one of the questions: access to independent wrestling content such as TNA and Ring of Honor. So I would too. I would actually give up $5 extra a month for that.
Yeah. Again, I said this last week. If they do continue with the name TNA, which I guess they have the rights to, I just don't see WWE putting it on the network. Like I said, it's free advertisement for a company that still exists to put their previous shows on their network. It just does not make sense. And Ring of Honor, like, dude, I don't see that. Would I love it? Absolutely. But I just don't see them have, like Michael Cole on a Monday. Guess what, folks? You can pay an extra $4.99 to watch Ring of Honor on the WWE Network. And then people are going to be like, oh, what's Ring of Honor? Oh, let me search this. Oh, it's another company? Like, that's just free advertisement. Why would they do that? It just doesn't make sense to me. Unless they actually just buy out the companies or just fund them and, they basically get the profits from it. I don't see that happening.
Look, WWE is not going to do it if they can't make really good money at doing it. That we know for a fact. Vince is not going to get involved in something he can't make money on. So, listen, dude, you get $5 extra. That's $60 a year. You take that $60 a year. What do they have? About a million subscribers probably would pay that.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, so I don't have a calculator here. Here we go.
But you said 60 and they have 1 million, dude. It's 60 million. It's not hard math.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying but if you divided that out, so that's pretty fucking good money, dude. $60.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man.
Listen, that's good fucking money right there. Plus,
well, Billionaire Ted,
they would keep adding. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, Billionaire Ted is saying they'll have shitty Ring of Honor footage. The archives got the worst lighting ever, and they have fan cam and etc. You got to keep in mind. I think they're buying like all the archives, so they'll have the rights to the last couple of shows, right? I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. And they may be able to clean up those shows. Video editing has gotten pretty good.
I know what he's talking about, though. I mean, the light.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. Oh, their production value when they started, it was horrible. It was.
It's actually pretty decent now, though.
Although, yeah, I've seen a little bit of Ring of Honor, but
I think Evolve. I said this literally when the rumors came out with Evolve. I said Evolve is going to be on the network. Like, I can definitely see that because they don't have much to lose. It's not like they have an outlet anyway. And come on, let's be serious. How many people are buying monthly Evolve DVDs? Like, come on, not that.
No.
I know Ryan does. Ryan Jamingal. Shout out to him, hilarious dude. But like, there's not too many people that are that invested in Evolve. Like PWG sells DVDs because it's PWG. Like, PWG have basically made a name for themselves, and their core audience is not going to leave. It's similar to ECW. You know what I mean? Like, they have a loyal fan base, and those are the people that support it, and they have no interest in expanding. They can sell, like, dude, PWG is a big fucking deal. Like, Battle of Los Angeles, that's like a huge dream card. You know what I mean? They get everybody that's available on the indies to basically just be there for 3 nights and put on like the best dream matches you can imagine. That will pack the house. Like, I'm sure if they got a bigger venue, they can pack 2,000-3,000 people. I'm sure they can, without a doubt. People fly to LA to watch PWG, but they don't want that. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, okay, we made our name in this building from these 300 fans. We make enough money to stay relevant and continue to, bring new guys in and have these shows going, but they have no interest in, I don't think, to get on the network or, just the fact that they're not doing bigger venues. That just shows you, like, okay, they're content with where they're at and they're happy. They don't want to do anything else. But I don't know. PWG, man, check it out. This shit is fucking crazy. I'm not gonna spoil anymore. I know Billionaire Ted just ordered the DVD. Got mad at me for spoiling. But hey, man, I'm not spoiling. It's on the goddamn preview. If you watch the preview, they fucking spoil everything. So when you watch that, the whole show's been spoiled. But
what an asshole! Jesus Christ, Shaheen, you asshole.
One match that I don't know why they didn't do it, because they had those two guys in the same building. Like, this is, I just don't understand, man. If you have Jushin Thunder Liger backstage, Boxman, okay, legend. Okay, let me emphasize, legend.
I hear
legend in the building. Who would you put him against? You would put him against somebody with similar styles, a complete dream match. I mean, they went and put him against Sami Callihan. Not Sami Callihan. It was Chris Hero, I think. Which is fine. Like, it's cool. But you don't look at Jushin Liger and you're like, oh, shit, man, I would love to see him against Chris Hero. Like, that's a match I need to see before I die. No, but you know who else was in the building? Who? One of my favorite. Who? One of my favorites right now. Pentagon fucking Jr. is backstage.
Really?
Pentagon versus Jushin Liger. Why didn't you make that happen?
I don't know.
Do you see what I mean, though? Like, crazy looking mask, same type of styles. Yeah. One is a legend in Japan, one is becoming a legend in Mexico. Like, it's got a great story written all over it. Why not take advantage of that? Fucking capitalize on that, you know? You have these two guys in the same building. How many times are you going to get Liger and Pentagon Jr. in the same building? Probably not too many times. Probably the first time. Make it happen.
You're right, man.
Make it happen, goddammit.
Make it happen.
Yeah, but
I like that.
Dude, they had a match with John Morrison and Ricochet, and of course, you know, Prince Puma and Johnny Mundo. They started off their feud in Lucha Underground. Dude, they fucking tore it down in PWG.
Dude, speaking of
way better.
You just mentioned
way better than their fucking Lucha Underground match. But yeah, go ahead.
Wow. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. You mentioned Ricochet. Dude, I saw a match he had against Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah, it's his girlfriend.
Holy fuck. Did they have a good match, dude?
It's his girlfriend. Well, I mean, they live together, so. Oh,
I know, but goddamn, dude, they were fucking doing some... He's high spotting that pussy.
Oh, yeah.
He is who you should be looking up to, Sheen. That's the man that high spots.
Oh, Ricochet is for sure one of my heroes.
Yeah, he should be. Yeah, and Tessa's gorgeous.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
She is.
She's a sexy woman.
Yes, she is. She's not even sexy. She's just gorgeous. Gotta put some respect on that name, man.
Oh shit, respect.
Put some motherfucking respect on that name.
Let me finish this coffee.
Yeah, I got some tea over here. I'm slacking. I don't have coffee. But Boxman, let me actually grab this PWG, because I just want to tell you the participants, and just imagine how fucking crazy this is to have these guys at an indie show. You'll know a lot of them. You'll know most of them. Give me one.
All right.
You can, if you want to get into something else, you're more than welcome to. I'll just grab it real quick.
Let me scroll through the Facebook here. We've had a lot of people posting stuff. Oh, man, I should be talking total Bellas.
No. I'm here to save the show.
No. You need to let me talk about this. You need to let me talk about this show. Jesus. You have to let me talk about Total Bellas. I don't care how you can tell me this show is scripted. You can tell me Cena is reading lines, whatever. You are giving John Cena way too much credit to tell me that he is such a great actor, he can come off this natural as the douchiest guy in the world. You can't act. John Cena is not... Look, this isn't fucking De Niro, Pacino. This is John Cena. This isn't even The Rock. This is John Cena. He cannot act as good as people are saying. Oh, it's just lines. He's not really a dick like that. You know what? Fuck you. Dude, this motherfucker, John Cena, literally, they walk in the house... and Cena starts breaking down the rules. Yeah. Do you know what the rules are?
No, I hate the guy, though. I can only imagine.
Dude, the rules are, And by the way, last week I mentioned I have a feeling Cena's a gun guy. He is a gun guy. He tells them, basically, we will not conform to any of your habits. You will conform to ours. So that means you see everything is the way you found it. Bed made in the morning. That's the way you found it. You make it again. Everything picked up. No, if you're going to be up late, text him. Because Florida is a shoot-first state, and he has a lot of guns.
Whoa. Oh, okay, hold on. They have to text them if they're staying up late?
Florida is a shoot-first state, and Cena has a lot of guns. That was exactly his words. I am quoting.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, good thing I don't watch the show. This would just irritate the fuck out of me.
They will have a formal dinner once a week.
Oh my God.
Usually on Wednesday. You will get dressed up. They will go to dinner. The men will then they will meet every morning for coffee. They will meet and there is no excuse. If you're in the house, you will do this.
What is he trying to be a stepdad?
I don't know, dude.
What?
So this happens. John Laurinaitis is literally trying to control his laughter because he's like,
Hey, I'm fucking older than this, goddammit.
Is that an Austin or John Laurinaitis?
I can't. It's too early. Too early to get the voice that.
You need
too
some more
early to get the
cigarettes
voice
in your life for that.
Yeah, I need a few more fucking hits and I'll be fine. No more cigarettes for me. 22 years. I'm done. What's some more rules? Yeah, John Laurinaitis is basically trying not to laugh. Daniel Bryan is looking around like, did we just walk into fucking, is this prison? Did we just walk into jail? Another first thing. So they walk in, so there's the dinner, whatever. Before the dinner, though, where all the rules come out, Daniel Bryan walks up to Nikki. Now, they all, by the way, let me explain. They're all moving in with John Cena for about a month to help Nikki. Okay? This is right after Nikki's surgery.
Yeah.
Okay? So they're all moving in. When I say all, I mean Daniel Bryan, Brie, John Laurinaitis, and Brie and Nikki's mom. Because obviously she's married to him. So they're all in one house. But Cena is like Mein Fuhrer. I mean, he's Hitler, dude. Their little dog bites John Cena. Brie and Daniel Bryan's little dog ends up biting John Cena while they're out at the pool.
Yeah.
Cena flips the fuck out. He's like, well, we should call animal control and have them take the dog, because that's what they do. Dude, have you ever seen their little dog?
No, but I hate this guy more than ever already.
It's a French bulldog puppy is what it is. It's a little puppy. It's like half the size of one of your dogs. Okay? How bad do you think this bite was?
I mean, I'm sure it was annoying, but is it worth to call animal control to possibly have the dog put down? No.
This is a guy who who literally fought through a broken nose in the fucking ring, and he's flipping out over a little scratch on his calf. Dude. Fuck. Finally, by the end of the show, Daniel Bryan and Brie are like, should we leave? But neither one of them want to tell John. But, at the end of the show, he's apologizing and shit. Dude, it is the weirdest. I hate to say it, but I've got to watch it again now.
Yeah.
I need to see if Cena continues this creepy OCD. And it's past OCD. Him and Vince McMahon are the same person.
Yeah, I can see that.
He sat there and he's like grilling Daniel Bryan. He's like, so how you doing? How are you feeling? What are you planning on doing now? What, you need to do this after wrestling. And Daniel Bryan is just kind of sitting there like, I haven't thought about it. And, he starts asking Cena questions, and Cena's like, I believe we're talking about you here. Completely, no, don't talk to Cena like that.
So wait a second. Do you get the vibe that Daniel Bryan is not a huge fan of Cena?
I think Brian kind of thinks Cena's a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. But listen, if you haven't checked out Total Bellas, check it out. DVR it because it's on when we're on. So
Oh yeah, that sounds like a fantastic show, man. I'll definitely check it out.
It's train wreck TV, dude.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It actually sounds funny. It just I don't know how much I can tolerate Cena. I already hate him as it is. And dude, I was in the car the other day. I noticed that I haven't seen Cena on TV for like 4 months because I don't watch SmackDown, and I was like, holy shit, that's like probably why I'm not as agitated when it comes to wrestling. I might as well just not watch SmackDown.
I missed a ton of what happened in that show, but yeah, Cena is pretty much insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Boxman, check this out. So we
Go
have
for it.
Phoenix versus Will Ospreay, which is insane. Tommy End, which is he got signed by NXT, against Zack Sabre, NXT. Chris Hero versus Jushin Thunder Liger. We had John Morrison against Matt Sydal. Jeff Cobb, which is a fucking agile, chunky little dude. He's fantastic.
Matanza.
He went against. Is that him?
That's Matanza.
Really?
Yes,
I
sir.
say that every time. I keep forgetting. Holy shit! Okay.
Can you
Damn,
not tell?
dude.
That dude's huge, isn't he?
Dude, he was like really fucking good in this match against Ricochet. They tore it down. Not like he wrestles in Lucha Underground. He like really stepped it up for PWG, man.
Well,
I think he's great at Lucha Underground, but like the
Yeah.
stuff that he was doing here, I was like, wow, that can't be the same guy.
Oh, he's a different character. I'm 98% sure Jeff Cobb is Matanza. I will double check my facts.
Okay, all right.
While you're talking, go ahead.
I'm impressed. Pentagon Jr. versus Marty Scurll. Adam Cole and the Young Bucks against Dalton Castle and his boy toys. The next night was Dalton Castle against Tommaso Ciampa. Sami Callihan versus Cody Rhodes. We had Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. versus Tommy End and Chris Hero. Kamatashi against Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee showed his ass off during these shows too. It's fucking great. Cedric Alexander saying his goodbye against Mark Hoskins. Kyle O'Reilly against Matt Riddle. Fucking insane match. Like, dude, everyone needs to check out Matt Riddle against Kyle O'Reilly. It was a straight MMA match. Like, it wasn't even a match. It was just a fight. These dudes just fucking killed each other. There was no high spots with, 450. They were just beating the shit out of each other. Full-blown kicks to the head. Just crazy. Insane. We had Adam Cole and the Young Bucks against Will Ospreay, Ricochet, and Matt Sydal. No comment. I don't need to say anything. I'm sure you can just imagine what happened in that match.
That had to be incredible.
I mean, every single match that I've named, like everything on these shows is just like fucking amazing. There's nothing. There's not a bad match. Dalton Castle against Trevor Lee. You know what I mean? Like little dream matches like that, because Trevor Lee is in TNA now, so you're not gonna see him go against a Ring of Honor guy. But it's cool. Like they get people from different companies and they make it happen. John Morrison against Ricochet, rematch from Lucha Underground. They fucking killed it. It was John Morrison's first time in PWG, and they fucking loved him, man. It was amazing. Priscilla in the chat room is asking which show this was. This is Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. It's Battle of Los Angeles 2016. It's 3 different nights, so it's 3 different DVDs, and they call them by stages. So stage 1, stage 2, and then the final stage. Yeah, Ricochet and John Morrison, need to check that out. Cody Rhodes against Marty Scurll. It was one of the best Cody Rhodes matches I've seen. So it was really good. Mark Andrews against Chris Hero. Chris Hero, say what you will about the guy. I know he's fat. Dude, he's better than he's ever been. Chris Hero is fucking top notch right now. That dude is fucking killing it. And I know he's not doing, dives like he used to do and all that stuff, but as far as being stiff, and he's an animal in the ring. You know what I mean? I've not seen anybody as barbaric as this guy in the ring in the past few years. Stiff as fuck. Every elbow, every kick, he does like 6 variations of the pile driver now. Just fucking brutal stuff, man. It's just insane. So Chris Hero, man, if you get the chance, watch him. We also had Will Ospreay against Zack Sabre Jr., like an England Dream match. Sabre and Ospreay, obviously two of the big guys coming out of England. And then we had a non-tournament 10-person tag team match, which was just overkill, just way too much, man. Just imagine this, okay? Cedric Alexander, the guy on WWE right now, Jeff Cobb, aka Matanza, Tommy End going to NXT, and Jushin Thunder Liger and Chuck Taylor as a team going against Sami Callihan, who just left NXT, Tommaso Ciampa, who's in NXT, Pete Dunne, Brian Kendrick, and Matt Riddle. 10-man tag team match. Like, fucking, it's just insane. And then they had the semifinal and the final matches, which I'm not going to spoil, but just amazing, man. Amazing. You can get all 3 DVDs for $50 if you have the money. Definitely check it out. It's amazing.
Wow. And yeah, Jeff Cobb is Matanza.
Wow. I'm impressed, dude. He's amazing.
He actually was an amateur wrestler and he was in the 2004 Summer Olympics. He represented Guam.
Guam?
Guam. Guam.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Guanamanian American wrestler. So yeah, he did. So he definitely has a lot of wrestling experience and amateur experience. That's why he's probably having the matches. Just got into wrestling in 2009, so really hasn't been doing it for very long.
Yeah. No, he's great. He's great.
Big dude.
Big but short, seems like.
Yeah. You can tell he's a little short, but yeah, he's that is Matanza Cueto. Nice,
man. Mm-hmm. Nice. I was definitely impressed.
Yeah, you do always forget that little fact.
Quick little thing. I just mentioned this in the beginning of the show, how I thought Paige may have been involved with the whole stabbing thing. Now it comes out that she was in fact there when it happened, right?
Dun dun dun.
But there is no report or any. They didn't call the police or anything apparently. It says another interesting twist to the story is local police in San Antonio saying they have no record of the incident. Both Meltzer and Ryan Satin of Pro Wrestling Sheet checked with the police, but they have nothing on file. Meltzer notes that the police aren't outright saying the incident did not happen, but they apparently don't know about it. So what does that mean? Basically, it probably didn't even happen. So I'm saying, man, I mean, with Paige being there and this incident apparently could have possibly just not happened, she could just be crazy, man.
This is a weird one.
Yeah.
This one's
now
gonna
she has a neck injury for 18 months when she was supposed to return, and she hasn't had a match since. Like, how do you get a neck injury if you were supposed to return last week? And then
dude, this is a fucking like a Law and Order episode.
Well, like, think about it. She was supposed to return, right?
Right.
Okay, so if she was cleared to come back, that means she wasn't injured, right? Just common sense.
That's what they're saying. Yeah.
She hasn't wrestled on any house shows or anything, right? So how could she get injured for 18 months from her neck? Other than maybe she went crazy and stabbed this guy and they're trying to find a reason to lay her off.
She could be in rehab. Facts. For all we know.
Yeah. But this is fishy.
Fishy. I like that. Yeah. This is fishy.
This is the fishy episode.
There's something fishy here.
Also, Luke Harper returned at a WWE Live event, so that's good. I don't know if he's going to SmackDown or Raw. Either way, whichever company gets him is it's a gain for sure.
Yeah. I got a feeling they'll bring him over to SmackDown.
They probably need him.
I don't think they want anyone messing with the little push, the good push they're giving Braun.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So, yeah. So I got a feeling they'll leave him over on SmackDown.
Yep. All right. Well, that's all the news and topics that I had. Is there anything else you want to talk about before I get into CZW?
That's really it. I can take a look to see if anything new has popped up while you're going over CZW.
Yeah. If anybody wants to call in, 469-206-4466. Maybe we'll take a call or two before we peace out. But, yeah, I went to CZW last night. I was Tangled Web 9 in Voorhees, New Jersey. Datey Jay-Z. Always a pleasure being there in New Jersey. I hate the venue, dude. I fucking hate that venue.
Really?
Yeah, dude. It's a skate zone. It's fucking cold. I have to walk through it. It's fucking freezing. It's so awkward because it's like you're going to a deathmatch show, quote unquote, or whatever. And then you have like 12-year-olds with like soccer moms there, like with their, skating, and it's just awkward. It's a weird mixture. You know what I mean? Soccer moms and deathmatch wrestling fans should just not be combined in a building. And it's like awkward. You got all these dudes like fucking, it's like smoking cigarettes and smoking weed in the parking lot, and they're like taking their kids like just like covering their eyes. It's just an awkward vibe. I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah, I could see where that would be a little weird.
I'm surprised they don't get more complaints because I was out there, and there's like a ton of people smoking cigarettes by the door, and then like you're not supposed to like necessarily smoke cigarettes right at the entrance because the smoke's inside the building. But like all these kids are like coming out, and like the parents are like just giving like all the people fucking weird looks. And, like I'm just standing there. I'm obviously not standing with the people to look like an asshole, but like standing a little further away, and then yeah, it's just weird, man. It's just a weird place. Weird place. I think it was a Dojo Wars match that started the show. Shout out to the Dojo Wars. I'll plug it for you, DJ. Dojo Wars every Wednesday. If you're bored, you want to check it out. I go.
You're such an asshole.
It was a Dojo Wars fest. No, but in all seriousness, though, Jimmy Lloyd, right? He's on the page. Steve Sanders, tag team partner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he actually made his CZW debut. So shout out to him. He was actually on the show. I don't know some of the guys. I know the one guy was like Don O'Hare or some shit, and with Schlack, who was a tattooed up guy. His whole face is covered in tattoos. Those guys I'm not a big fan of. But Jimmy Lloyd was actually pretty fucking decent. So shout out to Jimmy. I'm happy for him. Believe it or not, he probably got one of the biggest pops of the night. In all seriousness, like literally.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, good for him.
Crazy. Yeah, I'm super happy for him. I designed his shirt, so it's cool to see that out there too. I love these parties. So. Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully he gets used. I think the first match they used him in, which wasn't CZW, was a Game Changer, and they had Nate Hatred just like murder him with light tubes.
Okay.
It was sad. But were you gonna say something?
No, I forget that you can't hear the sounds, but everyone else can hear it. I pulled up an article here, and sorry about that.
It's all good. I can't hear shit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can't hear anything I play. I need to. I don't know. I think I'm going to redo this computer tonight. But anyway.
There you go. We had Black G's against Joe Gacy, and it was a pretty decent match. And Jake had actually made a good point because he was like, I can't believe it over all these years. This just shows you how CZW got so stale over the years was because they weren't doing matches that hadn't been done before. And these guys have been in the same company for like fucking 7-8 years, and this is the first time they'd ever faced off. So Black G's against Joe Gacy. I actually ran to my car during halfway through this match, so I'm not sure who won the match, but from what I saw, it was a pretty decent match. We had Devin Moore and Connor Claxton, which they took on Josh Crane and Del Patricks. Those are IWA Mid-South guys, so it's like an invasion now. So Ian Rotten's IWA Mid-South guys are invading CZW, and that's supposed to be the whole angle leading to Cage of Death, which Cage of Death is like their WrestleMania. They do the big, crazy, insane, biggest match of the year in the Cage of Death. And not sure what they're going for this year. I think it's probably going to be John Wayne Murdoch versus Tremont. That's what I'd like to see. I know originally they had planned for Zandig versus DJ Hyde, which is clearly not happening because Zandig fell off the face of the planet. And literally, like, none of the wrestlers have any contact with him. Like, a lot of them were saying at the show when I was asking them. Nate Hatred, actually, cool-ass dude, was with Tony and I. Basically the whole show, just like, just busting it up with us. And I asked him, I was like, yo, dude, what happened to Zandig? Is he just done? And he was like, yeah, dude, like, I've tried to call him, and, they're like, they have personal relationships with the guy, so like they were just trying to check up on him. He doesn't answer anybody back, so I'm pretty sure Zandig is done. So that's unfortunate. You got one big bump and the guy retired. So I would have much rather seen him, take less of a bump and stick around for another couple of years instead of just killing himself the first show.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that's probably going to go in the regrets category for him. But whatever. Nation of Intoxication has split up. Devin Moore turned on Connor Claxton. Connor Claxton has cut his hair and he looks fucking weird. I don't know what you're doing, dude. Keep your fucking hair. Friend of the show though. It's just weird. I don't think we have too many friends of the show left. But
not anymore. Thanks, Shaheen.
Yeah, but I don't know, dude. It was an alright match. I just the whole IWA thing, I'm digging it, but at the same time, I think they can do more because I think just Nation of Intoxication, like Connor Claxton, Havoc, and those guys. I don't see half those guys necessarily as the face of the company. You know what I mean? Like Danny Havoc, obviously, because he's been around forever, but Connor Claxton and like Cannonball, those guys, they're fairly new. They're not CZW guys, and like the fucking the two black dudes, I forget their names. They're like Dojo Wars guys. Like those guys fucking suck, man. They're not CZW. They're not called the Beaver Boys. Somebody in the chat room knows what I'm talking about. They wear purple. Guys are fucking garbage. This is just like I don't even know. Like you're bringing in IWA guys that are better than these guys. Why? Why would you do that to your own company? These guys are garbage, man.
They wear purple and they're garbage. I like that. That's good.
Yeah, they're terrible. They're terrible.
Okay,
and
I got you.
Who am I talking about? The black dudes, the tag team. They wear fucking purple and they're from the Dojo Wars. The one dude had locks. The one dude got hurt recently.
Anthony is saying Gacy won that match you talked about a couple minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess Anthony was there too.
Yeah. Anthony was there. Tony was. There was a lot of people there from that are on the fucking page. But another match that I fucking personally loved, and by the way, dude, the crowd was fucking dead as shit. I was probably like one of the loudest fucking people there. Because like you want to motivate the crowd to chant a little bit, because if you don't, you're gonna get a shitty match. You know what I mean? You're gonna get a shitty match. Anthony, I have to add you from here because this fucking Skype has been fucked recently, so I'll have to add you to the conversation.
See, it was working fine the other night.
Call in, I'll call you right back. Jesus.
Yeah, see, it was working fine for us the other night. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't take calls. Like you can call in and then I'll have to add you on. It's weird. I can't pick up on calls though. One of the highlights of the night for me was Joey Janela against Tony Deppen. Tony Deppen is a fairly new guy in CZW. He was making his debut. He's been around at On Point. He had a match against Ezreal at that Game Changer show that I went to. So that guy is pretty fucking decent. They had a great match, but the crowd is so fucking dead, dude. And like, dude, I'm not one of those guys like, because I was talking to J-Cat about this last night, and we kind of disagree on this because he's like, like whether the crowd reacts or not, they should be given 100%. But in reality, that's not the case. You know what I mean? Like Deppen and Janela, they've wrestled before. They fucking had better matches. Not that it was a bad match or anything. It was a great match, but I just think a lot of times when the crowd doesn't react, they don't put 100% in. You know what I mean? And at the same time, a lot of times, I don't even blame them, After doing like 5 shows a week, like dead crowds, just like, fuck it, dude, whatever. I got paid, But we got Anthony on the line. What's going on, dude?
What's going on, guys?
Same shit. Did you think the crowd was dead?
Yes.
Crowd is real fucking dead, right? I was trying to cheer like my side up. And we're like right in front of the camera. You'll probably see me like screaming at people. I was just like, just get the fuck up. I'm trying to get people up. Like, Jesus, man, you guys are so fucking dead. There was a bump that Janela and Deppen almost killed themselves on the outside on the concrete. That was right around your area, so I didn't really see it. What happened with that?
It was like I think it was like a dive over the top rope, like a tope con hilo type of spot.
Yeah, but it sounded brutal because the landing, I heard it. I couldn't.
Yeah, it was all concrete, but the crowd was just like, man. I look at it like this: a show's dead when Ryan's not hyped.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Ryan is
he's like my barometer for shows now.
Yeah, you can definitely judge it by Ryan. But what did you think of Jimmy Lloyd?
Oh, great! I mean, he needs to invest in longer pants, but yeah.
It got real awkward outside because he came up to me when I was with Rufo, and then there was this other dude that like he bumped a cigarette off of Tony, so he was like standing in our circle just like smoking it and shit, and then like Jimmy came up and I started talking to Jimmy. I was like, good shit, man. And then the other dude's like, oh yeah, dude, I was excited to see you until you took off your pants and I saw what you were wearing. Then the conversation got real awkward because Jimmy's kind of like an awkward dude. Like he doesn't know how to like take jokes very well. He doesn't need to like respond back. He's just like, oh yeah. All right, dude. Well, I'll see you guys later. Like, what the?
No, he did good. But seriously though, he did good for himself.
Yeah.
What did you think of the security guy wrestling now?
The who?
I didn't catch any of that.
You know the.
Yeah, I can totally hear you, Anthony.
Anthony Skype doing a run-in again.
Here from the security guys.
Yeah, Anthony, I caught one word out of that whole paragraph, dude. What?
Oh, motherfucker. Hold on.
The struggle continues. Hashtag THT podcast. The struggle.
Oh, motherfucker.
All right.
Motherfucker.
Anyway,
this shit on Sunday morning.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Well, you sound like the Terminator is fucking you, man.
Now.
All right. Well, anyway.
All right. Anyway.
This fucking thing here.
Yeah. Let me.
Okay. I actually just lost everybody. Isn't that interesting? So they're both gone. Give me 1 sec. I got everyone coming back here, I hope. We'll find out just a second.
All right.
There we go. I got everyone back now.
All right. Is it working, Anthony?
Can you hear me now?
Yes. All right. Beautiful. All right.
Yeah.
So Joey Janela and Tony Deppen, what did you overall think of the match? Because I thought it was a pretty good fucking match, but I just thought the crowd just pretty much ruined it.
I enjoyed the match overall. I think that was like, in terms of wrestling, that was the match of the night. But like you said, the crowd was kind of dead.
Yeah.
And before Skype did that running on me, I said, "What did you think of the security guy wrestling now?"
The black dude?
No, the white dude in the Dojo Wars match. You know, he's one of the security guys for CZW.
Oh, like Schlack and O'Hare?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan, dude. I don't care about them. Just wants to see that, dude.
I'm like, damn, is their budget that bad now? You got ring crew guys wrestling. You got the security.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them, man. But let me ask you this though, because this match, this was something different. It didn't get a good reaction. I think it pissed a lot of people off, but a lot of people appreciated it. The Hit Squad obviously came out with the Halloween looking, mask and shit, which was fucking dope as hell. Fucking Hit Squad killing it, man. Right now, these guys are fucking killing it. Mid-40s guys, fucking just outstanding. They actually just went against War Machine at Beyond Wrestling, so I can't wait to see that. War Machine from Ring of Honor, if you guys don't know them, it's Ray Rowe and Hanson. That's going to be a great match. Hit Squad and those guys fucking killing it. But the Hit Squad, they were going against a mystery opponent, and the mystery opponent actually ended up being the Fellow Twins. Were you familiar with the Fellow Twins?
Yeah, and I hated this shit.
You hated it? See, like I kind of enjoyed it, man. I actually thought it was.
I don't know. It wasn't. It was just awkward. It was just dumb. I didn't really see the point of it. Actually, if you could actually on my side where I was sitting at, I think I was sitting on the west side. I was actually sitting literally dead set in front of the Hit Squad, and the whole time during the match, while they like on the apron selling stuff, they even looking at the crowd like, "Can you believe this shit?"
Yeah.
So they apparently they looked like they were not happy to be a part of this shit either.
Well, Nate Hatred hated that shit, man. He was standing with us, and he was like, "I can't believe Moff is taking a kiss from this fucking dude. What is going on with this shit, man?"
To me, it was just like a waste of the Hit Squad. It was just a waste.
I don't know, man. I was fine with it. I thought it was entertaining. A little too much dick grabbing,
Yeah. That I can't co-sign on that whatsoever. That was just
comedy. It's the gimmick. It's the and people. If you guys don't know who we're talking about, I'm talking about the Hit Squad, Dan Moff and Monster Mac. Obviously, legends on the Indies. Came up with Homicide, Low Key, and those guys, and they went against their Fellow Twins. Fellow Twins are it's like a faction of gay dudes that dress as girls. And they do a bunch of just like homoerotic moves, and it's wild. But just seeing the Hit Squad against these dudes is just like, what the fuck, man? And the one dude is like wearing he's basically wearing like a thong. He's got his like outfit and like up his ass crack, like halfway shirt, and CZW crowd is not the type of crowd to bring this out to. And then obviously Boxman, you're like this. You know what this match got as far as chant?
I don't know. All I know is I go out, I come back, and I'm hearing about these guys dressed as girls. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, the fellow twins, man. You get
Okay,
it?
what was
Like
the chant?
Twins, fellow twins.
I get it. Okay, go ahead. What was the chant? I'm sorry.
Fuck you, DJ.
Oh shit.
That was the chant that this match got.
Ooh.
I will say the only the only good thing I'll say about the match is whoever the chick is managing was fucking gorgeous.
Oh, that's Joey Janela's girl. That's Penelope Ford.
Ah, good for Joey.
That is good
for himself.
She is gorgeous. But dude, I like this. I thought it was funny. I liked it. I'm not homophobic. I liked it. I think a lot of people in the crowd were homophobic, clearly, but like I don't care, man. It's fucking funny.
I have nothing against the gay community whatsoever. I just thought this match sucked. It was a waste of time.
Good God, she is gorgeous.
I liked it. But yo, Boxman, type in the fellow twins and just so you can get an idea of the Hit Squad against the fellow twins and get a visual in your head of what that.
Hey, Boxman.
Like.
Well, I'm looking at Penelope Ford right now. She is one beautiful girl. Yeah.
She is.
Okay, fine. I'll type in the fellow twins.
Fellow twins, man.
I was saying, you know who really liked this match, though, probably? AJ Styles. He'd probably be a big fan of this match.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, come here today. Okay, so far all I have is... Okay, this is creepy.
Oh, but like this is not even usually how they dress. Like last night, they did it up, man. They were like fucking. They were dressed as straight up, straight up. Like,
all right. Unfortunately, when I type in fellow twins, I get a bunch of pictures of Sheamus.
Yeah, that's what I got too. Sheamus
dressed up as. So I'm probably gonna have to type in
fellow twins CZW.
That's what I'll type in.
Nah, because this was their debut, so you wouldn't find anything. You would have to type in like Bella Twins, like indie wrestling or something like that.
Fellow Twins wrestling. Let's try that.
Well, you'll still get
Sheamus.
Sheamus.
I got it now. No, actually, I didn't.
No. All right. Well,
I
that way
don't
you
think
can get
so.
an idea.
Two kind of fat guys dressed as women?
Yeah. Yep. You got it.
Yeah.
Great.
You got it. It was hilarious though, man. I didn't mind this.
You know who they kind of reminded me of, Box? Remember how Swayze was dressed up in a 2-1-4?
Yeah. Okay. This is weird. Yeah. And they wear different outfits all the time.
Yeah.
Hey.
But
yeah.
Anthony, what other matches were there?
You forgot about Homicide and Gresham.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they wrestle on WSU, DJ's other company.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Homicide and Gresham. Obviously, Jonathan Gresham is the CZW heavyweight champion now. Are you familiar with him at all, Boxman? Jonathan Gresham?
No, sorry.
All right. He's like a very little guy. I'm talking like 5'9" type shit, like little.
Mm-hmm.
But phenomenal wrestler.
Really
Wrestler. Not like deathmatch guy, not high flyer, wrestler. Yeah. Like Zack Sabre type of guy, Drew Gulak type of guy. Like the dude can wrestle. Him and Homicide, they threw it down. I think they had a great wrestling match. I don't think the CZW crowd got it, which is kind of mind-boggling because this is nothing new to CZW. It's not like CZW doesn't do actual wrestling matches. You know what I mean? Like Drew Gulak wrestled, so like they appreciate wrestling. I don't know what was with the crowd last night. Like they had the free TV tapings, which were like 2 hours.
Yeah, I heard they sucked.
Yeah, prior to the actual show. So if you were there for the whole thing, you were there for a good like 8 hours. So I can understand you being dead, but I think more than half the people didn't go to the TV tapings. I didn't. I know Anthony. I don't think you did.
Nope.
So I don't know, man. I just think overall the crowd was just kind of just drained and just dead. And the match pacing, there was no intermission really, until the end, which is like, dude, you're gonna put people through 3.5 hours of wrestling and then give them a 10-minute break so you can set up for the death match. Like it just, and they do it for Cage of Death and it's brutal, but Tangled Web, man. Come on. They did the same thing last year at Tangled Web, but I don't know.
Oh, speaking of a death match or piss break session, what did you think of Greg Excellence monthly shoot?
I don't give a fuck, dude. Give a fuck.
Jesus.
Oh man, I told Tony, I was like, dude, after like 4 hours of straight wrestling, you're gonna bring this fucking guy up before intermission? Like, you must be trying to put people to sleep. What are you doing? And last night I kept telling Tony, I'm like, yo, you know who's sponsoring CZW's show tonight? It's fucking NyQuil. They put NyQuil in everybody's drinks before they walked in here. Everybody's dead.
Well, he one of the original, not the originals, but he been there for like a decade plus.
Dude, the guy wrestled in his underwear for half of his career doing nothing. Who gives a shit? I mean, I get it. He's dedicated. I respect that. He killed himself last month in that death match.
No, I figured you would appreciate like the new direction they taking him in.
Yeah, I mean, and the funny thing is, a lot of the stuff in CZW is like kind of shoot now, because like you can tell Greg Excellent is pissed. You can tell Devin Moore's not happy with where he stands.
Yeah,
you can tell Tremont is probably bored. You know, so a lot of it is coming out. But Homicide and Gresham, I enjoyed the match. Homicide actually won the World Heavyweight Champion, the CZW title, for a second, and then Gresham had his legs on the ropes, so they came out and did a whole angle. Then Gresham took the belt while the referees were arguing and hit Homicide. Homicide kicked out. Then he distracted the referees again and gave him a low blow and pinned them. I wasn't a fan of that. That kind of irritated me. I mean, if you're going to give it to Homicide for a second, at least give him a rematch next time, which I don't think it's going to happen. They're just going to, no one's CZW. They're just going to forget about it. You won't see Homicide for another, like, 8 months, you know. Hopefully I'm wrong, because he was there at the last show and this show, so. But I liked it. What did you think of this?
I thought overall it was a good match. I just, for some reason, like you said, the crowd was dead. I think they were expecting because it was Homicide involved, they probably wanted like a bloodbath type of deal. But as far as wrestling, it was a good wrestling match, but I don't think that's what they expected or wanted out of this match.
Yeah.
I think they wanted a bloodbath.
Yeah, but Homicide usually doesn't give bloodbaths. You know?
He normally does something crazy in the match, but I guess, he just wanted to wrestle tonight. Guy is getting older.
Yeah. But they actually had great psychology in this match. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
The one thing, sorry, I'm a little, fucking eating over here. But the one thing I noticed in the match was Gresham was working on Homicide's fucking fingers the whole match. 20 minutes straight. Worked his fingers. And guess what? He didn't forget which hand he was working on. They sold it. It made sense. It was storytelling. Yeah. So,
yeah, that was
the people that like wrestling, dude, I don't understand why you didn't like this match. Nobody was clapping for it. And it's not just this match. Nobody was clapping for anything. The whole shit was dead. You know? And honestly, if you watch the DVD, you're probably going to hear me screaming the whole time. I literally felt like I was the only person screaming. Are you guys fucking kidding me right now?
Yeah, my whole thing is this: if you want to go somewhere, pay money to be in, I at least try to make myself have a good time, even if I know the show sucks.
Have a good time. If you hate it so much, just don't come. Why pay $20 a month for something you don't like? You know? And it was sad. Like towards the end of the match with Janela and fucking Deppen, Janela literally had to get the people up. Like he gave them the signal to get up and give them a standing ovation. They weren't doing it.
Yeah, that was.
They weren't doing it. They were sitting there. And even my section
like,
still wasn't doing it, to the point I was like, yo, get the fuck up. Get up. They just kill themselves. Get the fuck up. What do you want them to do? They can't, I mean, literally get a shotgun out and kill each other? That's the only thing that's getting a pop in CZW now. She's fucking dead.
Oh, God.
Come on, man.
I don't know.
If you guys want better shows, at least show some kind of interaction with the ones you enjoy. So if you enjoy the Hit Squad coming out, cheer them. So at least DJ hears that. And he's like, okay, they have fans. If you're dead for everything, he's probably going to give you shit. He's probably going to give you fucking, Connor Claxton in the main event against Greg Excellent. You know why? Because it's cheaper. And if you're not going to fucking pop for anything, he'll just give you whatever.
Careful, Shaheen. Fucking Excellent might want to tap in a couple months. Probably will at some point. I'm convinced of that. Everybody gets a turn with that belt at this point.
Yeah. Well, I hope Homicide does. Homicide is a guy that I'd like to see at least hold it for a couple shows. That'd be dope. Wouldn't you want to see that? I mean, it's his last run. He's never been the champion at CZW. It would make sense.
Oh, we kind of skipped over. You guys kind of skipped over something. What about the Tremont deal? The promo he cut. You like that one?
Yeah, I did. I think it was actually one of the best Tremont promos. I mean, he always has good promos, but he was like super into it, man.
I believed he was legitimately pissed at that after that promo.
Yeah, no, like he was like, you can tell, man. His soul came out through that fucking promo. His demons and everything. You saw everything. I thought it was a great fucking promo. I actually don't even. At the time, I really enjoyed it, but I don't even remember what he said, to be honest with you, which is a bad sign. What the hell did he say?
The gist of it was he basically said, Devin Moore, you made a fucked up decision, and it's gonna be him and Cannonball against
Del Patricks and Crane.
Yeah, and the sacrifice match next Monday Night at Infamy. That's basically the gist of it.
Yeah, and the sacrifice match, I think they're taking the canvas off, so it's just the wooden base of the ring.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
the
like,
match that DJ got fucked up in.
Yeah, which is rough, man. I mean, I've seen like Masada and Kasai do those matches, and that's pretty stiff, dude. You're taking a powerbomb on straight wood. I mean, good luck. So hopefully they don't kill themselves, because Cage of Death is coming up, you know. Hopefully nobody gets hurt there, but I don't know, dude. We were supposed to get Tremont against Reed Bentley in a death match. Reed Bentley obviously coming with John Wayne Murdoch and Dale Patricks and Josh Crane as part of the IWA gimmick. I don't know why they didn't show up. So we never got the match between Tremont and Reed Bentley. So what do you do? Nothing. I mean, Tremont is there.
No acknowledgement. I loved it. They didn't even bother to acknowledge it. They just.
I know. They just said fuck it. I mean, it's like the main match on the poster, but it's just like, yeah, this is just not happening. We're not even going to talk about it.
I mean,
it's not happening.
I think that's kind of shit. Look, things happen, whatever. I understand that, fam. The guy could have had an emergency, but at least acknowledge it and let people know what's going on. Don't just gloss over it. Even if people pay, even if it was fucking free, I wouldn't care. People still are giving their time to come to the show. At least I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Well, you know what? I have a solution. You know who else was in the building?
Who?
Nate Hatred. He was sitting with us the whole fucking time.
Oh, shit.
Why not just reach out to him and be like, hey, dude, I have a call out. You want to take this $100 and fucking take a couple light tubes?
100? Damn.
Problem solved.
100?
Problem solved.
Oh, shit.
Ridiculous.
$100 here, bro. Mind killing yourself.
200, whatever. Whatever it's gonna cost. Do right by your fans.
Yeah. Yeah. If it wasn't for Shane, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to call Louis, because they say, yeah, Louis probably do it.
I know, right? Bring Louis in.
But I like Louis too. But I wouldn't put it past DJ to say, hey, Louis, can you do me a favor tonight?
No, DJ's never bringing Louis in. Unfortunately, I'd actually love to see Louis do a TOD, but I mean, not anymore. I would have liked to see it happen like 10 years ago. But Louis, I want to see Louis just stop wrestling. I've said this to him in person as a friend. Dude, I don't want to see you wrestle. You're killing yourself, man. I don't want to see you die in the goddamn ring. Got a collapse.
I don't think anybody does.
Broken ribs, 1,000 concussions. Come on, Not worth it, man.
Yeah, especially if you got like a regular straight gig where he can really kind of take care of himself, his family.
Right. Yeah, he has a normal job, like where he can't show up with fucking scars bleeding out of his head, It's like, come on, dude. Fuck this wrestling shit. This is, where's it gotten you in 15, 20 years?
Yeah.
It's cool to have a career, I'm sure. Yeah, but you're stabilized. You're a name. You don't need to do this anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, especially a lot of the deathmatch guys, they're kind of like pigeonholed. They're not getting signed by the majors, unfortunately.
And they all know that. Like Tremont, that's why Tremont's retiring. He knows he's not getting signed. Like, he's done everything he can on the indies. He's not going to Ring of Honor. He's not going to PWG. He's not going to TNA. Maybe TNA, but does he want to? Probably not. He's done everything he can. His home was CZW. He's become the champion. He's done it all. Time to go. Yeah. Time to invest that money in something else and not kill yourself every month.
Yeah, I think like a lot of like the stalwarts, a lot of the guys that have been there, you can just see it on their face. It's just like, what the fuck am I doing?
I mean, talk to Devin Moore for 5 minutes at the next show.
I don't have to talk to him. You can just look at his face and tell.
Dude, the last fucking at the GCW show, sitting there smoking with the guy, you know, and then I just feel bad because I'm like, dude, this dude's been around for like fucking 20 years. Literally, I'm not even like exaggerating, like almost 20 years. You know, this guy like debuted in like '99, dude.
Yeah. Fucking Clinton was still in office when Devin Moore started wrestling, folks. So that's how long he's been around.
True. Believe it or not, Drew Blood, Danny DeMonto, and Devin Moore were a faction in ICW back in the day. That's how they started.
Did you see his post on Facebook yesterday, Devin Moore?
Yeah, it's part of the angle, you know.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I know that, but it still was a lot of truth in it if you read between the lines.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's like half shoot because it's like it's storylines built on reality. Like you can tell those guys are frustrated. You don't think Danny Havoc is probably frustrated? He's been there forever and he's doing like
coming from Iowa too.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, you don't think obviously Greg Excellence is pissed. Yeah. Joe Gacy's probably pissed. Tremont is bored. He can't be pissed because they gave him everything, but he's probably bored. He's done it all. What else is he doing? Devin Moore, Devin Moore has the right to be pissed. He's one guy that like, and you know, I'm not the biggest Devin Moore fan. I love the guy. Like I you know, I talk to him a lot at the shows and stuff. As a wrestler, I'm not his biggest fan. I don't dislike the guy or anything, but I think he should get more than he gets at CZW. What happened to Lucky 13? You don't even see the guy. Yeah. What happened to that?
It's like DJ treating the guys that have been the most loyal. He treats them like shit, especially booking wise. That's just how.
Sozio, right?
Yeah, had to retire. Well, he had a kid, so I'm sure a lot of went into his decision. But it's not like they were using him anyway.
Right, but the thing is, like before the kid, when we had DJ on the show, I asked him about Sozio. I was like, "Why would you put the title on the guy?" And he said, "I don't know. That's a good question. He's a guy that we don't know what to do with because he's not getting much of a reaction." Now, when a guy like Sozio hears this, wouldn't you want to retire?
Yeah.
Like, okay, fuck it. That's my boss. That's the guy that's paying me. I mean, obviously, it's not his real job. But still, it's got to be like disappointing and be like, okay.
Demoralizing. It's one thing to hear fans talk that kind of shit, but when the owner of the company says, I don't know what to do with you.
Right, and the owner of the company is saying, yeah, I don't know what we're going to do with him. We're probably going to lay him off for a couple months. And he says it on the show. You can go back and listen. Probably have to have him sit at home for a couple months until, you know, people want him back. When you hear that as an indie wrestler, and Sozio's been around since what, like 2004, 3?
Yeah.
You know, like he's been around since Zandig days. After that, you're like, all right, well, you know, it is what it is.
It's kind of fucked up because after that title run, like, he set him home for a little while, brought him back, turned him babyface, and then he proceeded to do nothing until he decided to say fuck it.
He was never really over though, you know.
Yeah, but still, like you said, it's just demoralizing. I think overall, like if you're a guy that's been there, and you kind of see DJ kind of go for like these flavors of the month or whatever's hot on the indies, all of a sudden they become branded as CZW guys. Oh, you had a great run in the Evolve. Oh, you're a CZW guy now. Oh, you had a great match in Beyond. You're a CZ. You know what I mean? It's like he's literally shitting on the core guys.
Yeah, and that's what Greg Excellence was saying in that promo was that, like, oh, you guys, you know, only chant for the indie darlings that are flavor of the month that DJ brings in. And, you know, and it's like, dude, that's wrestling. That's what it is. Like, when has it ever been different? When was CZW not doing that? You know?
Oh, but I don't know.
They always brought guys from outside. They brought in Super Dragon. They brought in a Kevin Steen. They brought in Generico. They brought in AJ Styles. They brought in Chris Hero, Cesaro. They always brought in people from different organizations.
Oh yeah, they did that. It's nothing new, but it's like it just seemed like when Zandig was running things, he still kind of like still had a certain loyalty to like the guys that got him there. He didn't just push like a fucking Sick Nick or Nick Gage to the side for Super.
I know what you're saying, but Anthony, compare Zandig CZW guys to DJ's CZW guys. Zandig CZW guys was Sick Nick Mondo, Wife Beater, fucking Nick Gage, Nate Hatred, Zandig himself, Messiah, guys like that. You know what I mean? Guys that actually like were like main events. Who were the CZW guys for DJ? I mean, no offense, it's Danny Havoc, Devin Moore, Lucky 13, Greg X. Like, you know, it's not the same.
Yeah. Is Drew Blood still wrestle? Or is he done?
I don't know, dude. I don't think he's. I mean, I don't know. He never said his goodbye to the company.
I ain't seen it. Seemed like that dude just fell off the face of the planet.
Which I was talking to J-Cat when I was on his show, and I thought it was kind of disrespectful if that's the case, because like, if anything, he is a CZW guy. You know why? Because that guy was fucking 12 years old, and you can watch him as a fan front row every show. So there's no way around that. He got trained at CZW. He was the biggest CZW fan, and now he's on Raw, and he's not doing CZW anymore. But like, the least they could have done is at least like, hey, last match, thank you guys for supporting me every month and paying that $25 or $20 or whatever the fuck, you know. But I mean, I hope he comes back at least one more time. Now, I wasn't even the biggest Gulak fan, but for the people that were, I hope he comes back and at least has one more match or at least says goodbye, you know.
Yeah, because they never really kind of made that clear, like whether he's done. I mean, obviously, I don't know what his situation is with WWE, whether it's like on a per appearance deal or what. But
probably.
I would think that see, not like I said, it don't even have to be like a big to do, but you figured they would at least, hey, this guy's, you know, he's been here, he was the champion for like a year and a half. Thank you for all your contributions, whatever. Goodbye. Good luck. It just seemed like that if he's truly done with the company, was kind of fucked up to just have Greg Excellent just randomly mention it in a promo and then just move on.
Yeah, that was weird. But I guess this brings us to the main event. We had Ricky Shane Page and Danny Havoc going against Alex Colon and Tim Dunst in a tangled web match, which was not really a tangled web match because there was no tangled web. Again, I don't know what they're confused about. I mean, they've had a certain structure and a certain formula they've gone about for the past, 8-9 years. When they were doing tangled web, there was actual like tangled barbed wire, like a spider net barbed wire kind of design.
The fence, yeah. And
like I don't know what happened because it was basically just like boards with barbed wire on them. They had a ton of the carpet strips, which and that's one thing that I'd like to talk to DJ about when we get him on the show again. Carpet strips, I'm sure they're brutal. Boxman, you know which ones I'm talking about? The ones that hold the carpet together?
Yeah, there's nails sticking out of each of them. Right.
So they're brutal. But as far as the visual, it doesn't really look good when they take a bump through them. It just looks like a table or something, Like glass, light tubes, it shatters, it looks crazy. Thumbtacks, you see it in the guy's back. Barbed wire, it looks cool when they get, tangled up inside it. But carpet strips, it's just like he falls on wood and he's screaming, and it's like, whatever.
Now let me ask you, Shane. Do you think once Ricky Shane got eliminated, you think the crowd kind of died? Like that took the steam out of the match?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. They should have kept.
I think that's who people were kind of pulling for to win.
Yeah, I mean that's a guy that like he should probably get a title shot and he should probably be the champion soon. While he's still hot. Don't wait forever like they usually do.
Yeah.
Like Black G's, why did he get the title when like 15 years into the company?
Yeah.
If you were ever gonna put it
and hold it for 8 months and really do nothing of note. Yeah. And I like G's, but his run was kind of like mediocre at best.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't even like his own run, man.
Whatever's. I hope he's doing well. Cause you said you missed the Gacy match, but looked like he fucked his shoulder up towards the end of that match. So I hope he's doing good.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's another guy that just like walks out and like whatever. I don't give a shit.
He's directionless too, by the way. Like ever since they broke up the Pepper Parks team and Cherry Bomb, they gone obviously they in TNA now. He's directionless. Like it's like he's another guy that DJ seems to know nothing. He don't have anything for him.
Well, you know what, Anthony? This is what really irritates me because there's really simple solutions to all this. All these gaps in the storylines and angles. You were saying Black G's is directionless, right?
Yep.
All right. Why don't you put him with Ruckus? Makes perfect fucking sense. Blackout, the original. Get them together.
Well, Hit Squad.
Yeah, go against the Hit Squad. That's kind of what they teased. Or you know what? If they don't want to have him go against the Hit Squad, have him go against the IWA guys. It makes more sense. The original CZW guys. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really simple shit. Why are you having... you still didn't tell me the tag team, the black dudes. What is their name?
I know I can't remember their names, but
exactly, dude. Why are those guys feuding?
James, those dudes.
Probably, I don't know, man. Why are they feuding with Wayne Murdoch and fucking, Reed Bentley? Why not put Blackout against those guys? You know how much more interesting it would be to have Blackout, Ruckus, and Black G's going against fucking Wayne Murdoch and Reed Bentley? That's a lot more interesting than what we have right now. No one wants to see Connor Claxton go against these guys.
The best case I could see is DJ, and he's just trying to wipe out any vestige of Xandix CZW and really create his own. He wants to create DJ guys, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, even though he bought the company.
DJ guys, though, man.
I mean, that's what he's trying to do. I mean, that's just the vibe I get. It's like he kind of inherited like Annie Havoc and Black G's and Sozio and even Gulak from Xandix. And it's like he's like, fuck that. This is my era. I'm trying to basically what TNA's or Billy Corgan's trying to do with TNA, CZW is trying to do on a smaller scale. The guys he's bringing in.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. Yeah, basically, yeah. The only problem is nobody likes the DJ guys. That's the issue. Yeah. Whenever he brings new guys in, that people already know it's new DJ guys, and they say "fuck you, DJ." It happens at every show. Yeah, it's not a good sign to have people say "fuck" to the boss man. You know?
And look, I understand, like, you have to, like, change with the times. You kind of have to get the next generation ready, but incorporate these guys, because these aren't old guys. Jeez, Havoc, Devin Moore, these aren't, like, old guys. They aren't They're utilize them. Like, they were, what is, fucking, like, they got to be in, like, their early to mid-30s. Like, they still have some good years left.
They're not old, dude. They all got into business when they were, like, 16, 17. You know what I mean? They've been around 15, 20 years, but it's because they got in super early. They're not old. It's just he doesn't do anything with them. You know? But, yeah, that sums it up for Tangled Web 9. If you want to check that out. What else was that?
Quick, forgot to cover. Like, Danny Havoc won, and him and Ricky Shane is going to have a match at Cage of Death.
Yeah, for like the 5th time. But you should matches. How many rematches is that? Literally 5? Is that the 5th time?
Yeah, probably. But nobody hugged at the end of the show, so that's a good sign, right?
No, but they shook hands. Oh, dude, I'm glad you mentioned this. Fuck me, man. Why? Why would you do this to the fucking match, dude? I don't understand. You have them facing each other at Cage of fucking Death. Say that to yourself. You know how aggressive that sounds? Cage of fucking Death. Death. Why is this feud going to Cage of Death when they're shaking hands already? How does that? Why would I want to see that? That just shows they like each other. They respect each other. So why are they in a death match?
Honestly, you know who I blame for this shit? I blame Ring of Honor. Because ever since Ring of Honor started the whole code of honor, shaking hands, we respect everybody. They kind of started that trend, I think, on the indies.
Yeah, dude, and it's fine for certain matches, man. But it's just you don't.
Every month with CZW, it's the same shit.
You know, you don't have to do it every single time. It's not necessary.
You bust your ass, I love you. Every fucking month.
It happens like literally 4 or 5 times at every show. Joey Janela and Tony Deppen shook hands. These guys, I'm surprised the Hit Squad and the fellow twins didn't shake hands and hug. You know, it's like, dude, everything is just shaking hands.
It just I don't know. Like I'm like you, man. I don't have a problem with it in theory, but it really kind of takes you out of the moment. Like, we know wrestling, what it is, blah blah blah, but it takes you out of the moment when you're there live. And you see these guys have like a bloodbath and they're tearing each other apart, and then at the end of it all, it's just good match, bro.
Yeah,
I love you, man.
It ruins it, man. And then take a selfie and put it on fucking Facebook and shit. It's like, all right, dude. Man. Well, whatever. It wasn't a bad show by any means. I think if the crowd was a bit more into it and alive, it would have definitely made it a better show. It wasn't a bad show though. I wouldn't say it was a bad show.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It just kind of came off bad because of the crowd.
The last show was fucking phenomenal though. The last show was like a 5-star show, so you could only expect it to be going downhill from there. But whatever. I think the match of the night was probably oh, we totally forgot to mention this match. Team Pazuzu, Chris Dickinson and EYFBO against motherfucking Scarlett and Graves.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Dickinson. Apparently, he got fucked up during the course of the match, I'm hearing.
Yeah, dude. He got knocked out, apparently. And he, like, try to keep it together. But because I saw him at the end, he was right in front of us, and he was like cursing out the ref. He was like pretty pissed off, and I told Tony, I was like, oh shit, man, he came back to CZW and got pissed again. Won't see this guy for another year. And apparently it's because like I guess he got knocked out, so he was maybe pissed at whoever did it. I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but he did get injured, not like anything serious, but he probably had a concussion or something. I guess that is serious, but you know, he didn't break a neck or anything. But EYFBO and Chris Dickinson against Scarlett and Graves. Scarlett and Graves are fucking amazing.
Yes.
Dave Christ is super underrated. That guy is amazing.
Yes. Oh, and shout out to him for growing his facial hair back so he doesn't look awkward.
Yes, I've said that forever, man. He needs the fucking facial hair. You can't come out there looking like that. You know? But those guys are Dean Ambrose guys. They came into the business with Dean Ambrose, all from Ohio, aka Ohio's for Killers. That's what it stemmed from. But that was a great match, dude. I think that was probably like the second or third best match of the card. Always love seeing fucking Team Pazuzu. Also, Pinky Sanchez came out with them, which was always nice. So, Pinky Sanchez, EYFBO, Chris Dickinson. I don't know where Jocko was, but I think they have something against Jocko because they never bring him in. He's never been to CCW, which is weird. But good match, good fucking match. And
yeah, it's pretty good.
Desmond Xavier, that's a guy that's gonna be like the next Leo Rush, like next fucking Ricochet, the next Rich Swann. He has the same fucking type of moves. Same agility, Gianni Mundo type of guy, just fucking fluent as hell in the ring. That guy is amazing.
I'm glad you mentioned him. Like, where the fuck was Leo Rush at? You had a fucking one of the matches of the year on the Indies. Where the fuck was he at a month later?
Well, he might not be available every month because he does like primarily Ring of Honor now. So
yeah,
it all depends. I'm just hoping he'll be at Cage of Death.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But all right, with that said, Boxman, you got anything else, or you want to wrap this bitch up?
I'm good. I got nothing.
Let's wrap this bitch up. Check us out. I don't know if we'll do a Wednesday show, but definitely check us out next Sunday. We'll go for the same time, maybe 12 p.m. Eastern time, right afternoon. That'll be a good time. Check us right here, mixlr.com/THT podcast. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, Google Play, as well as YouTube. Check us out on WrestlingSoup.com. Check out those guys every Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And also check out JCat, Yakuza Kick Radio, blogtalkradio.com/Yakuza. And with that said, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you next week. Peace.
There you go. See y'all Wednesday or Sunday. We'll let you know. Facebook.com/THT podcast.
Pack your ass, my good man. Time to kick back, take some beers, and smoke some weed.
Some is the time, bosses too. Just look at me and I know what.